Today, I'm making a sheath for my knife from Kydex. Kydex is a new material for me, but I found it fun and easy to use. First, I made a press. This is a simple device with 1-inch thick foam on top and bottom, and the top is hinged so the Kydex and the knife can be positioned and then clamped to form a sheath, as you'll see in a moment. For this knife sheath, I cut the Kydex sheet into two pieces that were about 1/2 inch wider and longer than the blade to allow space for the coming rivets. Just score the Kydex, then bend it down and back up to snap it on the cut line. Then place it in an oven set to 300 to 320 degrees for about 6 minutes, or until it curls and then relaxes again. If you have an infrared thermometer, check to see if the temperature of the Kydex is about 305 degrees. This happens fast, so I'm showing you in real time how quickly you need to work. Pull the Kydex out of the oven and lay the first piece with the shiny side facing up. Then place the knife in the middle so about 1/3 of the handle is in the press. Then lay the other piece on top with the shiny side down. Add the clamping pressure and let it cool for about 10 minutes. When you release the pressure from the press, you're left with a form-fit sheath. I use a small ruler to set lines about 1/2 inch parallel to the blade. Then I make marks every 3/4 of an inch to accommodate any sheath parts for different carry positions. To remove the knife at this time, you can simply slide a flathead screwdriver or putty knife between the layers and pry it apart. You can see just how much detail the Kydex picks up. Now the pieces are clamped back together. Use an awl to mark the hole locations. And drill them out at the drill press. The sheath is opened up again and the holes are reamed. Turns out I don't own a dedicated countersink, so I used a broken drill bit with a countersink on it, and it worked out fine. To hold the pieces together, I use 8-8 rivets and roll the backside with an anvil and press. It would work a little better with more consistent results with an arbor press, so if you have it, use it. Also, remove the knife before you rivet all around, otherwise you'll have to remove a rivet or two to get the knife out. Don't ask me how I know that. Now shape the receiving end of the sheath at the bandsaw, scroll saw, or even with a coping saw, and be sure to keep the points where the knife will be retained within the sheath. At the sander, I flatten the sides, round the corners, and ease the edges. You should have a nice click retention. To hold the sheath to my belt, I'm using a BladeTech belt clip. I picked this up on Amazon for about 12 bucks. Notice how the holes in the clip align with the rivets in the sheath? 3/4 inch spacing is standard for most holster and sheath accessories, so there's no reason not to add as many rivets as your sheath can handle. The clip is held firm with a few bolts and sleeves. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you like this video, please subscribe, click the share button, and leave a comment. That helps me know what you, the viewer, likes to see so I can plan projects. You can also follow me on Instagram, where you'll see photos of projects I'm working on week to week. There are a couple bars that come with the clip to accommodate different widths of belts. I position the top bar so it will ride low on the top of the belt, and then place the bottom bar to be snug around the belt. Now, the knife is ready to be carried. I made this for a scout carry or a horizontal carry on my side. Thanks for watching. See you next time.